Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Marino will look to throw on first. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be second down. Again on second and 10, it's Marino. He'll find Metcalf.
Marino's
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Marino here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's George.
Jackson's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Dallas.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a pass complete here to Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Emmanuel Sanders.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
On 2nd down, it's George. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bobby Bell on the tackle.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
For a Jets.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd down now, it's George. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Adam Butler there on the tackle.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
intended for Dallas.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Jackson, and this one's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Jets 3, Barons nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 26-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
The
tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Jackson.
Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Marino. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. And it's 3rd. Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, it's George. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And he gets it down to the 32. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. George. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, they'll take over 1st down and 10. At their
now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A run. This is Bettis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 14 yards that time for number 14. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Marino looks to toss it again. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Anderson's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
10. Barron's 3.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cap.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is the 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro. At quarterback, it's Dan Marino.
Let's talk numbers here. His number, 13, led the NFL in passing 5 different times. And his release, still the release emulated today. This is what quarterback coaches tell youngsters. If you can get it done like Dan Marino and get that ball out of your hand, you've got a chance for success, young man.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville, it's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's George, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That's good for a Jet.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, George. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Dallas Goedert.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Jets, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's George. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The tackle.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good for a Jet.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Marino's second down throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's George, and he's got this down to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, trying to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, George. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. He completes it to Evans. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now the third-year man out of NC State, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Barons.
Here's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
this is Hines. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Hines, the ball carrier.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That throw by Marino incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd down and goal. Marino toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Marino. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And he is in! Touchdown, New York! Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:53 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Marino. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
You get
Picked
nothing.
up by
I like
Charvarius
it.
Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Back to the air, Marino after the pick six. That'll be caught by Rice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll check this down to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Marino to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Marino. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Marino's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over first.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Well, finally, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Pass interference. Defense.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Marino here from the gun. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Bettis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21.
Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1.
End of the 1st quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eddie George, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he rifles one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their
Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Man open, Rice. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Marino sets up. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Eddie George.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10.
So we've hit it. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter.
On the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tackle that time by Steve Atwater.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. George. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And able to find Higbee is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To Tyler Higbee.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. From the gun on third down is Marino. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Marino. He'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Marino's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Marino will look to throw on first. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Marino. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 1st down, it's George.
Eddie George.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Michael Brockers.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, George. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll run here with Bo. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
First and goal, that's a 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7, Raiders nothing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you
You're
got to do.
worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Las Vegas.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Jackson sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. And he's going to let it go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 6 yards there. First down, New York.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
The ball carrier.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
38-yard line.
Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Bell. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10.
They run again with Jackson, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Desmond King now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. It's Troy Maine-Pope, the former Jacksonville State Gamecock. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Steven Anderson there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down Nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, look, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They run with a fourth year back. It's Austin Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Pope. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pope. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on his Ty Long to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
7.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10. At their own 31.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Emmanuel Sanders, 69 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 7. First down, L.A.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Poe. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Taylor, that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Jets take over first down.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Third quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Chargers.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5.
Taylor's pass.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, that's caught at the 2. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember...
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
2nd down and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea
Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Joseph on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
Prescott's pass.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They get the first, the decision to run on. Sanders got it for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The Jets will line up for
a lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
13 yards. And
it's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
To Blake Jarwin.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That is caught at the 7.
Complete to
the Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. First half in an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Jackson.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the
ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check. Lucky. Tighten up. Hey. Middle. Press now. Check four. Watch twist. Wide. Get wide.
On third down, George. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's George. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on the this drive does very little at this stage. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Jackson, rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
45-yard attempt.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 28.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's George. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On third down, Jackson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, George. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 14 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Quarter-point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A gain of 20
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Steelers.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Ebron's got it. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
A gain of a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Jets 7, Steelers 0.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run here with Connor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Connor. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, bowls right over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Score Jets 10. Steelers.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
10. Steelers, nothing.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0.
For Pittsburgh.
Lockett the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Pass intended for Dallas.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Trick on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington.
Roethlisberger's.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great community.
And the Jets pressure too much as down it goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Ben Roethlisberger sacked.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st down.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Dallas.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pass complete here to Sanders. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 9.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. Sanders got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Ryan Switzer on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Bell. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Jets have recovered.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Camara on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Saints, first down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Now Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 10. At the Jets. 30.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray. 27 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Saints 7, Jets 0.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, it's George. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's brought down by Kiko Alonso.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Sanders.
Jackson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Eddie George.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, complete. That's Murray. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray.
To Latavius Murray.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up
now Breeze again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Breeze to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really did.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we now proceed to the start of the second half.
15. Saints.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Lockett the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Alonso.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Jackson will throw again.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jenkins on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Kiko Alonso gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a
great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to... They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And complete right side to Cook. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield Makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep